So good afternoon. Here's a question concerning grade 12. So this is the kind of question grade 12 learner is going to expect. That is, evaluate the summation of 48 theta 42. That's cos squared theta. So in this case, now we want to expand to show how the learner can apply the expansion method to solve this kind of a question. So you can see this is the expanding, how you can expand it. So expand from the lowest, that is 42, to 48. So in this case, by expanding this cos squared plus into brackets 42 degrees plus cos squared 43 degrees, in that order to the highest angle, which is 48 degrees. So from there, you group them into two groups, and in this case you consider the concept where we can talk about the complementary angles. So when we talk about complementary angles, are the angles when you add, that is the cos theta plus the sine theta gives you what? 90. So these are the angles when you add, they give you angle 90. So in this case, you can take the sine 42 and 48. When you add, it gives you 90. We have 43, 47, we have 44, and 46. So when you group them, you will have as this one. Now they are in a group of 4. So from there, now we want to find the complement of the sine 48, cos 48, cos 47. We have also cos 44 in that order. As you can see, if you cos 44, cos 42 plus cos 48 has this complement. In this case, this complement, it is what? The sine 42. That's what you have seen I've written there. The cos squared 42 plus the sine 42, cos squared 43 plus sine 43, in that order. So now we have written this in these complements. So from there, we call this concept, that is the cos squared theta plus the sine squared theta gives you what? Gives you 1. This can apply to this equation, that the cos squared 42 plus the sine squared 42, it equals to 1. And here is a proof. If you take your calculator and then find the cos squared, the cos theta, you multiply the cos theta, you have this one, and then you have the cos 42 times the cos 42, you have 0.36. When you add this one, it will give you 1. So it means this one, the sine, the cos squared plus the cos squared 42 plus sine squared theta 42 is the same as this one, cos squared theta plus sine squared, which is equals to 1. So it means the order of this one will be equal to 1. The same, the order of this one will equal to 1. The same, the order of this one will be equal to 1. Now when you add this three variable, 1 plus 1 plus 1, you have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus the cos 45, the cos squared of theta 45. So now we want to write this one in this ratio form. If we apply the trigonometric ratios of the triangles, we can say the sine 45 is the angle, this ratio 1. Now you find the hypotenuse side. So if you had 1 squared plus 1 squared, you have 2, the root of 2. Now you apply the cos, where we can say SOHCAHTOA, where the cos comes in. So the cos in this case, cos theta, would be equals to adjacent. That's 1 over the hypotenuse. So this 1 over the square, the root of 2. But in this case, it is squared. So from there, we have the root 2, you squared. When you square it, you have 1 over 2, which is same as half. Now you can add 1 plus 1 plus 1, and then plus half. So your answer would be 3 and a half, or 3.5. Subscribe, comment, share, and search my YouTube channel at Tutor Kali.